So you join me this morning at Newcastle Station on the East Coast Main Line, and today's mini trip that I shall be doing is to a station I haven't been to before, because between Newcastle and Hexham I have visited all the stations on the Tyne Valley Line or the Hadrian's Wall line, apart from one station between Newcastle and Hexham, and that is Blaydon. So the reason I haven't done Blaydon yet is because when the Virgin Trains, East Coast trains or the LNER trains were diverted along the Tyne Valley Line or the Hadrian's Wall line to Carlisle, then go up the West Coast Main Line to Edinburgh, Blaydon had a 2-hour frequency at the time, but now it's got an hourly frequency, so it's a bit easier to visit this railway station. So I'm going to wait for the 10:58 Northern service and we're going to Blaydon on this train. So we're now just at the Metro Centre station. The next stop is Blaydon. So we have now arrived at the only station we're stopping off at today. This is Blaydon. And honestly, there's not really much to say about this railway station. It's got your basic northern facilities like benches, waiting shelters, bins, information boards, but on the information board, it's got a lovely faded regional railway signage on it. And it's also got dot matrix screens as well. I would say the footbridge is nice, but to be honest, that's kind of not a nice footbridge in a way. It's lovely how they've done it, but it's not a nice footbridge. And also you're right next door to a busy main road, the A695. So on this wall right next to me here, it's got some lovely artwork, and it also says opened 1835, home of Blaydon races, and it'll bring me on to the station history of this railway station. It opened on the 9th of October 1835 by the Newcastle and Carlisle Railway, but on the 3rd of September 1966 the station did close. But it didn't close very long, because on the 1st of May 1967 the station reopened. So as I mentioned earlier, there's not really much here at Blaydon station, but there is the River Tyne right next door to the railway station. And a little bit further down the line heading towards Metro Centre, there is something else I want to show you as well. But we're going to leave the railway station right now and let's have a quick look at the River Tyne. So I've gone for a little walk because I'm looking for some sculptures. Well, they're not sculptures as such, but you'll see in a second. But right behind me here is the River Tyne. And honestly, this footpath that I'm taking to get to these sculptures is just absolutely magnificent. It's really, I'm lost for words, you could say. But this footpath is just absolutely brilliant. And when we was at Blaydon station, you could hear how busy it was with the cars going past and just like more residential, but this is a lovely part of this walk. It's nice and peaceful. You can hear the cars in the background, but it's just nice and peaceful. So I have found the sculptures that I'm looking for. They're actually right behind me here. They're horse races or jockeys. Blaydon races was an event that first held in 1811 on the site of Blaydon railway station. Unfortunately, it had to cease operations in 1835 when Blaydon railway station was built. You could say that the steam locomotive replaced the horses. But they did manage to find another location in the 1860s, and that lasted till 1916. However, though, the statues or sculptures that are here actually date from 2012 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Blaydon Races song. And also, it's lovely to see them next door to the River Tyne. Also next door is actually this metal fence right here, but behind the metal fence is the Newcastle to Carlisle Railway. So you can actually see them passing through on the train as well. To be honest, I've got distracted. I was walking more of the River Tyne, right next door to it, and I ended up in the next village. And this village is called Stella. I was hoping to try and find a disused railway station as well called Rainham, but unfortunately that's a little bit further away than I thought. So I'm going to walk back towards Blaydon now, and I did say I had something to show you between Blaydon and Metro Centre. I'll show you that on the way back to the station. So the thing that I want to show you as we head towards Metro Centre is just right behind me there. There's a level crossing on site just before the railway station, but not by the railway station. And also if we head in this direction over here, you can also see Blaydon signal box as well, which is a lovely signal box just before the railway station. But also on the platform, you can see both of them from the platform as well. So we're now back at Blaydon Station, and there's something that I have learned today. The station sometimes may not look great, but the surrounding area apart from the A695 is absolutely stunning. But the main thing is that I can say now is Blaydon Station has been officially ticked off, and I have visited every station between Newcastle and Hexham. But for now I'm going to drop another video right here. Might be the Northumberland Line when that reopened to passengers. Feel free to give that a click. The people on screen now YouTube channel and to Patreon supporters, thank you for supporting the channel. I've been SimOnTrains and hope to see you in the next railway station so we can embark on a new journey together. Thanks for watching.